Thanks, Rhonda. Well, Zilker Park looking a little less festive tonight. The Zilker tree that's been shining bright for the last month as we celebrated the holiday season, well, it's dark tonight. Even with the tree, of course, the park was less festive these past 2 years than it usually is in December due to the loss of the traditional Trail of Lights. The trail had been one of Austin's longest-running holiday traditions. It began back in 1965, originally called the Yule Fest. 2 years later, in 1967, the city first turned the Moon Tower in the middle of the park into the Zilker tree. In 1992, Yule Fest was renamed the Trail of Lights. Over the years, the display grew to include hundreds of thousands of lights, attracting thousands to the park every season. But with the recession, the city started scaling back the celebration in 2009. This past year, they cut back the display even further with just the Zilker tree and no trail at all. Now some question what's in store for the future of that popular display. KXAN's Doug Shoup joins us live from Zilker Park with more. Doug?
Well, Robert, without the Trail of Lights, many people felt the loss of a tradition this past holiday season. What will happen to it this year is still up in the air, but we do know both the private and public sectors are searching for solutions. As crews tore down tents around the Zilker Park tree Monday, Carrie Appel took her two boys to the park's great lawn to ride their bikes. She says her kids sure did miss the Trail of Lights this past holiday season.
I want it back up. Yeah, but we know it's a lot of money.
The $325,000 for the Trail of Lights was cut from the city's budget and allocated to park staffing and maintenance. The city says that allowed people like the Appels to use Zilker Park during a time when it would normally be closed. But local business owner Curtis Redahays says that's not enough of a trade-off, and he wants the Trail of Lights to continue.
There's too much money being spent on too many controversial projects. Not to have something so big and so fun that brings so many people together, I think there's something else to it.
Redahays, who owns Sky Realty, has started a website and Facebook page called KeepTheTrailLit.com. He, along with a couple dozen other business owners, have pledged money to support the Trail of Lights in the future. Redahays says he'll contribute 1% on his own, or $3,250.
We're missing out on memories and traditions.
The city says it is working on creative solutions and plans to send out a request for proposal to find someone to take over the Trail of Lights, like they did unsuccessfully in 2009 and 2010.
Really, we're looking at exhausting all viable methods of finding, is there someone out there who can put together a proposal to fund, manage, and run an event?
The city says potential bidders must consider a lot more than one might think, including staffing, overnight security, public safety, traffic control, shuttling, and electricity.
A great component of a successful bidder is finding out how perhaps a team or a consortium group could chip in and form a group that would run and manage the Trail of Lights.
Appel says she'd even pay a small admission so her kids could experience an Austin-style Christmas.
We try and look for other places that have it, and nothing compares to it. So, what it was.
Now, the city could send out for that RFP as early as the spring. Meanwhile, Redahays says he plans to keep getting support on his website and continue to keep working with the city on a solution. Reporting live in Zilker Park tonight, Doug Shoup, KXAN Austin News.